Hey students, welcome to the summer term for New Testament. Week one is complete, or module one is complete, and I want to say thanks to everyone who was able to get the assignments in. If you haven't received your books yet, you're waiting on that. I know that some of the assignments hinged on having books. That's fine, just let me know. I think it might have been stated in there that I don't accept late work, but I do offer extensions. Especially in this first module, this first week of class, I'm going to have a lot of grace. So just let me know if you're having any issues getting books or navigating Blackboard, and I can give an extension if need be. If you're having technical issues in the class, make sure that you contact the Concordia help desk. They're going to be the ones to help navigate any technical issues. I'm really just an instructor for the content of the course. I'm not the tech guy, so make sure that you contact the Concordia help desk if you're having technical issues navigating the Blackboard platform. Want to say again, thanks for posting that Module 1 discussion board post. So it was kind of an introductory thing. A lot of you guys did a great job of just sharing about your background, experience, or lack thereof with Scripture, and that's great. We don't expect anyone to come into this course with any pre-knowledge of Scripture. That's not a prerequisite. So wherever you're at, that's just fine. We're going to go through this class and learn together. One thing I do want to say about discussion board posts, make sure that you do reply or do post to two other classmates' posts. So there's a few of you that I just gave a little gentle reminder about that. So in order to get full credit for discussion board post, you'll have your original post, and then you'll respond to at least two other classmates' posts, and then that'll get you full credit for a discussion board post. The question at the end that asked about what's one question that you might have about Scripture or spirituality or Christianity. A lot of you guys talked about Revelation, which is really common. The long and the short of it for Revelation, I'm not going to give an in-depth answer at the moment, but Revelation is very symbolic, and there are a lot of ties to the Old Testament. It's a lot of Old Testament imagery and fulfillment. And the other thing about Revelation is it's not linear. So it begins with an address to the seven churches, but then after that, it goes into a lot of imagery, and it becomes alinear in nature, so meaning it's not on a continuous timeline. So it will talk about things that have already happened, and then we'll jump to things that will happen in the future, and then we'll jump to things that are happening in the present, and then we'll jump back to things that will happen in the future, and then all the way back to things that have already happened. So it's very confusing in terms of a timeline. We're used to reading things in a linear timeline fashion, but Revelation is not written like that. It's very image heavy, and it's very much drawing upon Old Testament imagery that, unless you have a really, really good grasp of the Old Testament, it's kind of hard and confusing. But Revelation is meant to be, for the believer, it is supposed to be something of comfort, not something to fear, not something to be afraid of. But it speaks of a fulfillment of all things, a reversal of all the evil, all of the pain, all of the suffering in the world. It's a reversal of that, where Christ returns, the resurrected Christ returns triumphant. He's the King, and he's the King who makes all things new. So no more pain, no more disease, no more sickness, no more suffering, no more tears. All things will be made new. It'll be a return to the garden in the beginning. So we think Genesis chapter 1, the garden, when everything is perfect before the fall. That's what Revelation is a picture of. It's a picture of all things returning back to that perfect state where we live with God in perfect union, both spiritually and physically. Heaven, as portrayed in Revelation, is not just a spiritual heaven. It is a physical and spiritual heaven and new creation. And that's why Jesus rose from the dead physically. His physical resurrection means that we too will have a physical resurrection. So that's the kind of the orthodox reading of the book of Revelation. I know you guys probably have a lot more questions about it, but that's kind of a short summary. It's not meant to be scary. It's not meant to be fearful. But for the believer, it's supposed to be a book of comfort to say that Jesus is coming back, and when he comes back, he's going to make all things new, and there will be no more pain and suffering in his new creation. All right. looking forward to the rest of Module 2, Week 2, and as we continue. Um, if you have any questions, again, feel free to email me. I did give you my phone number. You can text me. I probably won't answer phone calls, so if you call, it'll probably go to voicemail, but texting is a real good way to get a hold of me, especially in this upcoming week. So email or text me. Be happy to answer any questions that you have. All right. Blessings on the rest of the term. Bye.